What questions do we want answered at the owners' meetings this week? Chris, I'll give you the first pick, as I always do.
You are. You're such a nice guy. Thank you so much. I'm gonna echo something that Sean Payton said, and that roughing the quarterback, the calls there, the inconsistencies there. That's driving coaches more mad maybe than any other rule in there, because there's too many times where, we coach defensive player to do exactly what was told and done and everything, and we still got a penalty. And we got this guy, and we created the mismatch on the wrong guy or exposed their protection, and we told him to tackle the quarterback this way, and he did it, and he still got a penalty. Something's got to change, whether it's a change in the bylaws, the language of it, the reviewing of it. Either way, there's too many calls that we watch every Sunday where, of course, we go nothing to passer, or we go, are you kidding me? This guy's making $40 million a year and somebody blew in his ear and they threw a penalty flag. Like that's got to stop. To me, it hurts the game, and it's rewarding a lot of bad offense, which drives me crazy, Mike.
I think the bottom line is they see the connection between overuse of roughing the passer and keeping quarterbacks healthy, and they are obsessed with keeping quarterbacks healthy because more healthy quarterbacks means more good games, means more people watching, means more money for everyone involved. I'm going to go more broadly here. Officiating generally. What are they going to do? There's been some talk about full-time officiating. I was told last night that has petered out in recent weeks. The competition committee has consistency among crews as one of its top agenda items. You had the commissioner say several weeks back that officiating has never been better, which prompted a machine gun of BS calls from you live in the UK. That was when we were in Phoenix. So they got to hear it live and unbleep. Not that they ever bleep us anyway. What are they going to do about officiating? Are they going to enhance the use of the booth review, the sky judge, the active real-time assistance of the people on the field? Are they going to have full-time officials? What are they going to do to get more consistency? Easy way to get more consistency, Chris, is to have full-time officials who gather in a central location when they're not working games. Kansas City, Dallas, wherever. They all live there, and they spend all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday going over every call that is even remotely interesting from the week that was, and hammering into all of the crews, all of the referees, all of the line judges, all of everyone. Here's how we want it to be done. That's how you enhance consistency. You have these people together all the time, looking at the same thing, thinking the same way, and then hopefully applying the rule the same way when it's time to go back to the field of play.
Yeah, I'm with you there, and I'm certainly behind that. And there's nothing but positives in that one for me. The only negative is just the NFL doesn't want to pay for it. I don't even know what other negative there could be. That makes no sense. Everything that we try to sell about NFL team building, work ethic, being on the same page, all that applies to the officiating, conversation. Why would you not want?
They don't see the benefit. They don't see the benefit of spending the money because they don't care about the periodic bad calls. I had Jeff Fisher once tell me on this show with a straight face when he was on the competition committee, basically, we like to give you guys things to talk about. And they benefit from the never-ending flow of bright, shiny object. Big controversy from a bad call. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's a game tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. There goes the controversy.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But, I get worried that, like Mark Cuban said, pigs get fat, but hogs get slaughtered. And we're continuing to try to save a few $100,000 or $1 million, and it's going to be the wrong call at the wrong moment, and it's going to turn things against the NFL. That's what I don't want to see. All right, next one I'm going to go to here, Mike, is the hip drop tackle. I feel like, is this thing going to happen? Are they going to have conversations about this? But, of course, the play that got Tony Pollard hurt in the divisional playoff game against the San Francisco 49ers, and a play that we see all the time. I'm one, again, that tackle needs to be taken out of the football game. This is not the rodeo. This ain't hog tying, okay? We're not get the hog down and we're going to tie him together. Like, that's what they're doing. This is tackle football. Tackle the guy. You know, you've heard me get on. I think the gloves on defenders are part of this conversation because they never fall off anymore. But that tackle has no business in the game. And I would like to see that go away, or we're going to continue to see a lot of lower leg injuries from ball carriers.
It's not one of the proposals. The union is against it. They have issues about officiating it in real time. Would they even see it? But it's a lot like the horse collar. It's that injury that comes from dragging a guy down from behind, especially if you land on those lower legs.
Exactly.
And cause
give the dead
serious
weight
injury.
Right.
All right. The other one for me, and this goes to the pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered after they're hogtied. The Mark Cuban line, I invoked that on Friday because the Thursday night flexing, which is going to be up for a vote as soon as today, where you take a game from a Thursday night between weeks 14 and week 17. A Thursday night game becomes a Sunday game. A Sunday game becomes a Thursday game on 15 days' notice.
How does that work?
To me, this is, well, a good question. You know how it works? It makes Amazon happy. That's how it works. And this is all about catering to Amazon, giving them a better schedule, giving them higher ratings, and it sets the stage for the next wave of TV deals where it's going to be a greater prevalence of streaming.
But I don't fly in till Friday before the Sunday game. I'm coming in Friday for the Sunday game. So
you're going to miss the game.
Well, then they need to figure something out there. I don't understand how that's going to work. That's crazy to me.
It's now, that's your problem. If you've planned to go to a game from weeks 14 to 17, if you plan to travel to a game, you know going in there's a chance that game's going to get moved from Thursday to Sunday or Sunday to Thursday, and that's part of the risk you assume. And they don't care if it's inconvenient for you. They care about boosting those Thursday night games late in the season, and I expect it to pass, and we'll see where it goes from here. One more round to go. Questions we want answered. We can handle the truth if we ever get it. What other questions would you have, Chris?
I want to know from the bosses at NBC or the bosses at the NFL about who called who to make sure Florio isn't at the Arizona owners meetings. That's what I want to know.
Stop.
That's really what who is it? Did Roger call NBC and was like, hey, you guys probably can't do the show there, we need to find other arrangements? Or did NBC go, hey, we don't want to bother you with Florio, so we won't send him. We want to have some, conversations with you, and we want you to like us. Which way do you think it went? I don't know. I'd like those answers.
The fact that you raised that question has me very tempted to go straight to the airport, get on a plane, and just show up.
Oh, I wish you would. I wish you would.
Maybe I will. Last one from me. What will Andy Reid be wearing in the coach's photo? And also,
right,
who won't be in the photo?
Right.
Because there's always, like, Bill Belichick's never there. Or like last year, Bruce Arians left before the photo, and look what happened. So if anybody's not in the photo, get ready. You never know what's going to happen next week. But, what's Andy Reid going to be wearing, Chris?
Well, a big red, Hawaiian type of shirt, something like that.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.